I feel like there's gonna be a time when I'm sitting here explaining how everything went wrong. But for now, hi, my name is Brendan Shepard, and today I'm gonna be taking a look back at some of my past Street Magic performances and reacting to some of the best moments from these series. So let's have a look. And if you have not already, make sure to go check out the Gorilla Magic Sin City series because I'm about to spoil everything for you. So I'm gonna start off with one of the very first Street Magic videos that I ever did. This was a sort of kind of a test before I did any of the series, and it was a routine that I kind of came up with myself, and I actually really like it a lot, so we're gonna have a look. But I think some of the reactions from this video are my favorite. I think also at the time this was very fresh and new to me, so it was really exciting to get these kinds of reactions because I feel like growing up, that's like all you want is for people to react to your performance like this. Honestly, that was one of my favorite moments right there when she said that. I thought it was so funny. Then that led into me deciding to do a whole Street Magic series, which was the original Gorilla Magic series. I wanted to take a look back at one of my favorite videos from that.
Right there? Okay, can you pick any card you like?
This was also another routine. It's a couple different routines mixed into each other, so there's a few layers to it. I think the personalities of people that we would run into was just honestly what made these so good because everybody just has such different personalities. Definitely what makes the videos what they are. But you can definitely see, I think my style sort of evolves in this series because I think I got a little bit more confident with it, but also the tricks that I was doing were a little bit more thorough. This guy right here had one of the best reactions ever, and I feel like I should be paying him royalties for how much I've been using his reaction in videos. Throws the thing up in the air too. The freaking cops are like behind us. They were like, what in the world are they doing? This one definitely, I think, made the entire series. I think that was just like, I don't even think this was like my favorite trick, but the reaction that he had to the deck vanishing in his hand, like, this routine with the matchbook was probably one of my favorites for so many different reasons. I think the routine itself is so perfect because it has like peaks and valleys and kind of has a great flow to it, but I also love that it incorporates two of my favorite magic style routines, which is both transposition and a teleportation. And I love that it happens in the spectator's hand because I just think it makes it that much more powerful. There's just so many things about this routine that I love. I think that the fact that it involves an object like a matchbook that is kind of, you know, not something you see every day, and then like the card transforms into the matchbox, it's like, it's just perfect. Everything about it, I just love it. I haven't done this routine in a while, so I feel like I should bring this one back out because it's just so good.
I guess with this one, were you more confident compared to the first two?
No, actually. This routine took me a while to get down. It's not easy getting a playing card to teleport into a spectator's hand and do that without them noticing. That's takes a little bit of skill there, so. This girl just had no filter either. She just said whatever came to her mind. I think my reaction there is so like on brand for me. Like, I was like, if you've ever seen like David Blaine perform Street Magic, you'll see he always reacts so like nonchalant. Like he's just like, yeah, like I just did that. I don't know. I feel like the way I say it sounds egotistical, but I feel like now I understand why that is because I'm kind of the same way now. Like it's just like, yeah, I'm a magician. It's whatever. I can blow your mind or whatever. I don't know how many matches I ate that night, but I remember getting so sick after that shoot because that can't be good for you. But I was not well after that. My voice was gone and I was not feeling well. We're gonna go to Las Vegas now.
And fold it again in the quarters.
This trick specifically, I've actually done for quite a long time, but I didn't include it in the original series. I don't know why. I definitely wanted to include it in this one because I love the trick so much. I love, again, another like teleportation style routine where the card switches in your mouth. And I think it adds a whole nother layer to the trick. One thing that I actually didn't even plan it this way, but all of the routines in the original Gorilla Magic series all happened like in the spectator's hand, which I think is so cool. I think whenever you can do a routine in someone's hand, it just makes it that much more powerful. And I think that's also what made the original series so cool.
I'm gonna try and see if I can figure out what your password.
So this routine, I was a little nervous for. I didn't really know who I was gonna do these tricks on. I kind of just go into it and I kind of just judge it based on the person and what I think they're going to react to. Kind of made the decision to do the phone password trick with this girl, and when I unlocked her phone, she pretty much left right afterwards, so I don't think she was too pleased with me doing that.
Do you think that's the reaction you expected from her?
Yeah, you know, when you can do a trick on somebody, you know, with a playing card, that's one thing, but I think when you can involve something that, you know, like their phone, that is, in their mind, password protected, I think it adds a whole nother layer of like, I just don't know how to speak English. Mind-blowingness. That ended up being like one of the most talked about moments from the entire series. So now anytime someone asks me to do a trick, they ask me if I can unlock their phone, and I should start telling them like, if I unlock your phone, can I go through it? See, not so fun anymore.
Down yonder.
One of the things that I wanted to include in the Vegas series was getting rejected on the street, because it is one of the most difficult parts of performing on the street.
You guys want to see a magic trick? Okay. Yeah. Well.
I would say majority of the time is spent approaching people and them saying no, and it's kind of awkward and kind of embarrassing.
We are going to be doing the staple gun roulette trick.
So moving on to the staple gun roulette routine. So I knew going into this series that this was going to be a staple, no pun intended, of the series, because I wanted this to kind of be the grand finale, if you will. And it took a lot of consideration and rehearsing because we kind of only had one shot to get this right. It was a little nerve-wracking for a lot of reasons.
We kind of don't have very many chances.
So obviously with every magic routine, there is a method or a secret to it, and this is no exception. But the difference between a trick like this and any other one that I've done is with every other routine, there is a sense of control from the magician's perspective, and with a routine like this, you're pretty much putting your faith entirely in somebody else, which is scary, because I don't really want to know what's going to happen if a staple gets lodged into my head. But everything you see in this video is 100% real. I actually think I was holding back a lot of my anxiety in this routine because I did want to seem like I was pretty confident in it, but I was nervous. I was very nervous during the entire process. I think the night before I probably only got 2 hours of sleep, and I don't think I ate anything that entire day because I was so nervous to do it. This is the first time too that you're actually seeing the rehearsal process for me, and obviously with a routine like this, it's a little bit different because you can't rehearse it the same way you would, a card trick, for obvious reasons. I also think these people were the best candidates for this routine because everything about it was just so hilarious. This poor girl, I was making her shoot a staple gun at my head, and she just looked like she'd rather be doing anything else. I do love the moment where this doesn't get dangerous until I put the staple gun up to my head, so I think it definitely throws them off guard a little bit. They don't really know where it's going until that moment, which I think is funny.
Check this out.
You can actually see too, if you look closely, my hand is shaking when I go to staple the picture into the wood, if that tells you how nervous I was for this.
Is that real?
So yeah, that happened. Thank you guys so much for, I'll just Something casual. Thank you all so much for watching along with me. It's been a lot of fun doing these street magic performances over the years, so I hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as I have. Like, how did he say it? How did he do that in one take? I don't know. Anyways, thank you for your patience and time and consideration.